Hey guys, we are back. Right now we are at Red Clay Historic State Park in Cleveland, Tennessee. This was the last home of the Cherokee Nation, or at least the Cherokee Council for the Cherokee Nation. We're not actually going to do any trails today because we did just get through being sick, me and Gabe, and we don't want to push it with our recovery. But we will show you a little bit of the area and hope you enjoy. Let's go.
This is here at the visitor center, and they have a museum in there. It's closed right now, but we talked to them, and it is going to reopen on November 4th. There's going to be a big ceremony. I believe she said at 4 p.m. on November 4th, 2021.
This Daddy, this Daddy one, and this is Gabe.
That one's Gabe's.
It's Daddy.
That one's Daddy's.
It's Mommy.
Oh, it's Mommy's.
It's Gabe.
It's Gabe's. It's all three of ours.
Okay.
Wanna go walk around, or are you gonna rock?
Look.
It's a little park map here. I've been coming here my whole life, and I never really appreciated it until I was grown. Now I gotta catch up. They then took off without me. You can't have dogs. Just pick up after them. Sorry if you hear sniffing throughout this video. There is like something has been irritating my allergies a lot lately. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. There's cabins. Oh, here's a little amphitheater. I know they have some like educational things occasionally there. Did you find a leaf?
It's Daddy.
Yeah, wanna go look at the water? Go over with Daddy. Gotta hold hands. Here, gotta hold hands.
Mommy here. Daddy. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby.
I'm the one that's playing. Over there. Up the stairs. And down the stairs.
So that was the blue hole that we just kind of showed you. There were people sitting there, so it was hard to get a good shot of the area. I used to be able to like get into the creek and play, but they've got some rocks put up there now, so you can't really get into it. I mean, if you're tall like David, you could probably step over into it, but I'm guessing they put the rocks there for a reason, so they probably don't want you in it. There's a lot of areas, like this one says picnic area 3. Let's see. So you can bring like blankets, your picnic stuff. We brought actually some sandwich stuff and chips and picnic supplies, but Gabe wanted to stop and get food on the way, so we ended up eating. So our picnic's in the car. There's some more little benches. It is a really good place if you have kiddos to bring them and just kind of let them run. As you can see, Gabe loves it. He walks around, picks up pine cones and leaves and all kinds of other things. I think he's made a friend. Come on. He was trying to go with his friend.
Yeah, wow.
Is it a farm?
Wow.
Wow.
The cabin, huh?
Now it's inside.
It's always been amazing to me that this was their shelter. And you can see out of it. Looks like there was doors
Go look at
here
this.
that they've taken off.
On my hand? Look over there. Look at the big house. Wanna go look at it?
Several of these. So there's 3 like that. Maybe was that for animals or people? Now we're backtracking. We had to chase Gabe down because he was going home with his friend. Guys, how cute are they? David's wearing his fishing Bass Pro shirt. And Gabe's wearing his matching one, but his little logo's on the front.
I didn't mean to. Let's put a shirt on. Do you have there's something back there. I don't want to get it with my bare hands.
Here's one of the cabins. You can't go in these. Gabe will sure try. But you can see. I'll stick my arm through, get a shot for you. Just the bed. Spinning wheel, stairs, table. See if I can get a shot through the crack here. If I drop this camera, you guys, I'm just gonna be done. I can't really tell what I'm showing you. It looks like there's a fireplace over there, maybe another bed. Of course, there's the door on the back that we'll try to go to. Come on, baby, let's go down the stairs.
Let's get down that stairs.
Yeah, let's go down the stairs. The wool brush. It's just... Come on, baby, let mommy help you. Okay, wee. I'll go look at the barn. Yeah. I'm gonna assume that those others were for animals because these have the same open slats. Little trough. On both sides. It's a big stick. It's a big stick, Daddy.
Wow. You're riding it like a broom?
Oh, was it heavy?
Whoa.
Whoa. It's heavy?
Wow.
Wow.
You want to go look at the fire?
Like the fire.
Yeah, let's go look at the fire. The eternal flame of the Cherokee.
It is paved through most of here, so it would be stroller, wheelchair accessible. Not for the Blue Hole. There is stairs that goes down to it and back up. And like when you go over to the cabin, there's no like paved area, but it's still pretty flat and smooth. And 3 stairs. The one on the back was, I think, 4 or 5 stairs, but it didn't have a handrail to be able to look into it. It's a better shot of the cabin. This was a Cherokee farmstead. Oh, this says that they are replicated here to represent a Cherokee farmhouse barn and corn crib. So maybe that's what these are. There's a sign. I've just got to find the sign. Okay, so my original, ooh, lovely shadow. Original assessment was correct. They are sleeping huts. So they did sleep in those. So over here is kind of in the center. And it says it is the Red Clay Council. And so this is saying Georgia passed the laws prohibiting Cherokee from meeting for any purpose other than to sign a treaty to give up their land. We're going back down to the blue hole. We saw the other ladies had left. Flip you guys back around. There's several stairs. Toddler photography at its finest work down there. So over here is the actual blue hole. You can see where the water gets darker and bluer. And on the other side over here is the stream, where you used to be able to get in here and kind of play around, but see, they've put these big river stones up. It's kind of like a barrier, and which it is really muddy over there. So there's actually a trail that goes back through there. You can hike. We're not going to do that with Gabe, of course. We wouldn't get very far. He would be trying to get in the water. He's happy. There's stairs. Yeah, he loves stairs.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
We have found a sign for the Blue Hole Spring. Believed to have been the y'all. Oh, those stairs did me in. Chasing a toddler up those stairs is what did me in. Okay. So the Blue Hole Spring, believed to have been the source of water for the councils of 1832 to 1837. This is a pretty cool thing. The Cherokee believed that there was another world under this one, that it's like ours in every way, except that the seasons are different. The streams that come from the mountains are the trails by which we reach this underworld, and that the springs at their heads are doorways by which we enter it. So I'm guessing that that blue hole would be what they thought was the doorway. So that to do it, you must fast and go to the water and have one of the underground people for a guide. It says that we know that the seasons in the underworld are different from ours because the water in the spring is warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer than the outer air. so interesting to me, like the different beliefs that they had. Like, who would have thought, like this day and age, I mean, who would have thought that there's an underground world that's the same as ours, with people and animals and plants, and just the seasons are opposite. It's very interesting. We're gonna hike up this hill to the eternal flame. And Gabe looks like he might be about to just roll back down it.
Okay, this is the Eternal Flame of the Cherokee Nation, which is a memorial to those who had suffered and died on the infamous Trail of Tears. This also commemorates the reuniting of the Eastern and Western Cherokee nations that occurred here at Red Clay. The date on it is August 7th, 1837 to April 6, 1984. I'm not really sure. I guess the commemoration date was 84, obviously. But I'm not sure what the exact dating is for the reunite between the two nations. I don't know if Denise mentioned it or not, but there are several trails that run through the park that are not paved. Some start up way over there where the venue, gazebo, whatever you want to call it, is. Also one back where we were at the Blue Hole, and I think it was picnic area 3 that was back over there where we were earlier. There's some entrances over there. Okay, this sign answers part of the question. This is actually the Red Clay Council grounds from 1832 to 1838. It was the capital and last council ground of the Cherokee Nation in the East. And it says, at a full council held in October in 1835, a proposed treaty with the United States provided for the removal of the Cherokee to the Indian Territory. Now Oklahoma was overwhelmingly rejected. John Howard Payne, author of Home Sweet Home and champion of the Indian rights, attended the council, which was also attended by a number of prominent United States and Cherokee officials. The council house stood just east of the ground council spring. Brigadier General John Wool and his detachment of troops camped at a large spring about 1/4 of a mile east while observing meetings of the Cherokees and the council. 4 miles northeast at Flint Springs was the last home of the east of John Ross. Last home in the east, of John Ross, principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. And it says 25 miles from here on Highway 411, south of Benton, is the grave of Nancy Ward, who is a beloved woman of the Cherokee. So that sign is there if you want to check it out if you're ever in the park. Sorry for my narration. And if that was too quick. There's our flags. Here we got the Cherokee Nation flag. I'm not really sure of the significance of the different Cherokee flags. So I'll try to look that up because I really don't know. So that's going to do it for Red Clay. It's a really neat place. You got to come check it out, especially if you have any Native American background, specifically Cherokee. This is definitely something you want to experience. They do have some festivals out here. I don't know if it's a powwow or what, but they do have a Native American festival that's held out here each year. So look into that as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, live the life you love.